I am here to talk about LANDON TEGWALL. And a lot of people might think that this is like clout chasing, or I'm just trying to get clicks, or I'm just trying to, bite on somebody who is getting a lot of popularity and a lot of views lately. It's actually the opposite. I don't care if people follow me. I don't care if people don't like what I have to say, because in my opinion, if you don't like what I have to say, you probably don't know ball. I don't have sponsors. I do very low production. This is on my iPhone. I got a light, and that's it. And I can just upload straight to YouTube. I've had a lot of opinions over the years that have come out to prove that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. And I think I'm pretty spot on about this. So Landon, stop jumping on every single Oregon podcast that you can. Oregon podcasters in general, at least the best 8 of them, are far and beyond what you are as a podcaster. They're actually grounded in realism. Oregon has a history and tradition of big disappointments. We've never won a natty. We've been smoked in the Rose Bowl multiple times by OSU, and the natty loss in 2010 to Auburn was just gut-wrenching. I was there. Mark Teixeira right next to me, Marcellus Wiley and his beautiful, hugely pregnant wife right behind me. And that was a really hard game to watch, especially knowing how much Cam Newton had cheated and been illegally paid going into that season, being in that season. All that said, Oregon fans and Oregon podcasters in particularly have, I think, a unique understanding of college football. Having the history of the Pac-10 and Pac-12 constantly be undervalued, underranked, watching the SEC be hyped up no matter what their results were, always starting huge, like really highly up in the preseason rankings, and then barely dropping if they got a loss, where teams as Oregon would be matching up against LSU in the very first game of the year, take an L, and they drop 14 spots. If LSU's so good and Oregon lost on the road, always playing like in Dallas, like that's a road game for LSU. I mean, that's a road game for Oregon. And yet they would just be hugely penalized by the media being like, well, Oregon's still just mediocre. It's really frustrating, especially when Oregon and the rest of the Pac-12 and even in the Pac-10 days all play 9 conference games every single year. So when you're taking an extra L, or you're actually playing a team that's not a cupcake team, and you're, competing against legit players, shit happens. All that said, Landon has a persona that comes across as very intelligent. He seems like he has charisma. He's got a really good kind of energy while he's doing his podcast.